Hello and welcome to another video. Now in this video, it's going to be a slight continuation from my last two videos. I thought it'd be useful to wrap up this little mini series with showcasing different use cases for each video, right? So if we have a bit of a recap, my first AI video was for a landscaping business, you know, very cinematic showcases of projects, things like that, very useful if you are a service-based business and you don't necessarily have any good videos. They are a good substitute, right? And then obviously yesterday we made a AI UGC creator and had them showcase a skincare product, right? So if you haven't watched those videos and those sound interesting to you, please feel free to watch them now. If not, then today we're going to be doing a fashion shoot kind of style of video. Again, I thought this would be useful depending on your use case and depending on what you're wanting to do with AI. I thought it'd be useful for you to at least know, okay, I can use it for this, I can use it for that, right? Now, following a very, very similar structure to my last video, I have made a new master prompt, right? And I have actually used the UGC master prompt and adapted it for this fashion shoot prompt. So let me just share it with you. So if you make a new project in ChatGPT, go to edit instructions. As you can see here, this is my new master prompt. So for those of you who don't know how to make a master prompt, just sit down with ChatGPT, explain what you want it to do, aka what you want the AI to do, what kind of end product you want the AI to do, right? So in this case, we've given it context and director-led, not UGC, real film shoot, so on and so forth, core objectives, production quality rules, right? Just have a 5-10 minute conversation with ChatGPT and just outline everything you want from this specific use case, right? And if you remember from my last video, I was explaining how we done it for UGC, pretty much the exact same, but we're tailoring it towards actual like film production, if that makes sense. As you can see here, no handheld UGC, no phone footage, no casual framing, so on and so forth, so on and so forth. Now, I would always recommend giving it example output prompts. So as you can see here, a 4K cinematic fashion film shot in a minimalistic studio with controlled soft lighting, right? Perfect for our use case. Then I made a new chat in ChatGPT. And if we go to my original prompt, as you can see here, I just explained the kind of model that I wanted, put them into a snowy background, so on and so forth, and winter jacket. And that's the kind of aesthetic I was going for. And then it spat out 3 different prompts. And I like the look of this one the best, right? Very nice. I mean, it's fairly self-explanatory. And then I used that as a reference for ChatGPT to understand, okay, what is the starting point? And then I asked it to make an end frame prompt, because the different styles of AI ads, you have to have a different process, right? So for cinematic, you want a starting frame, if you will, which is this one, and then you want an ending frame, right? The reason how this differentiates from UGC, if you remember UGC, we were kind of making a character, adding the product, and then making the action prompts and stuff like that. This differs slightly because we want to have a cinematic video, if that makes sense. So starting frame, end frame. Okay, now end frame, as you can see here, very simple kind of prompt, and it gave me this, which I thought was really nice, right? So it starts off here and ends here, right? And it actually done a pretty good job. Now, this is the prompt that I went for. So as you can see, shot 1, establishing wide, static, as you see here, different shots. I think I copied and pasted all of this in, even though it was only an 8-second clip. Now, looking back, I don't think I should have. I think I should have just had it maybe 4 shots maximum, because in an 8-second clip, you're probably not going to get 6 shots in it, right? But it also gave me the lighting, mood, overall tone, things like that, right? And if I show you the result, I think it was actually fairly decent. So if we go to Higgsfield, as you can see here, it gave me the output, and it's currently on Sora 2 because I was messing around with it, but it was actually on, if I can remember, VO 3.0, yes, 3.1, sorry. So as you can see here, right, this is our starting prompt, and this is our ending frame, sorry, starting frame and ending frame. And then I pasted in our prompt here. I enabled multi-shot mode because then it can split up your prompt into scenes and add camera cuts, right? Exactly what we wanted. Okay, and now if we have a look at this, good. The audio is a bit weird. I don't know what that music is, but it's fairly self-explanatory, right? I was messing around with a couple of different AIs to see if I could get any better, but Google VO3 tends to be the best for actual characters, I have to say. It's definitely the best for UGC, 100%, and it's definitely the best for kind of cinematic ones that I've tried so far. And that is pretty much it. I'm not gonna lie, this was really easy to make. It took me maybe 5 to 10 minutes. Like I say, the main thing that you want to focus on is your master prompt, and then engineering your prompts and getting the good starting frame and ending frame for your videos. I think that's the main thing, the main theme out of all of my videos so far. It's definitely you want to master those prompt creation skills of yours, right? Once you have those, it's relatively straightforward. The AI will take care of the majority of work for you. You just have to refine thereafter, okay? Now, like I say, this will be probably one of my last AI videos for a little bit. I'm going to move on slightly to maybe meta ads, GHL, email marketing, that sort of thing, to create a bit of a wider scope on this channel, okay? But that's not to say I won't be making more in the meantime. It's just I've got 17% credits left. Right, and I got this maybe 4 days ago, okay? So just bearing that in mind, I will be making more. It's just I'm going to have to take a little bit of a break to let the credit recuperate, okay? But as you can see, really, really good work here by the AI. In the meantime, I'm going to be messing around with a couple of these different tools here, maybe the edit, the character, things like this, right? I'm going to be doing this in the meantime. I'm not saying that I'm all of a sudden going to stop doing this. It's just going to take me a while to recuperate the credits. Now, if there's anything else you'd like to see, please do let me know. And again, if you want the master prompt or if you want help at any stage of the process, please do let me know, and I will be more than happy to jump on a call with you or answer your questions via messaging or however you want to do it. Now, that's it for today's video. Not gonna lie, everyone, that's a really short one, but I'm getting to know AI quite a bit more, and I don't think you need to spend too much time on it. Once you have an understanding of how the prompting works, it becomes relatively straightforward. So make sure you're refining your prompts every single time, and you're taking on board how your prompts have changed since you started. It's definitely something that's helped me, and it's definitely something that will help you in the long run as well. But like I say, that's it for today. I'm here for the long run, so make sure you subscribe and like and comment if you have any questions. But until then, I'll see you in the next one.